Let me guess, you clicked on this video because you just can't shoot on NBA 2K24. Because if that does apply to you, you clicked on the right video. I'm gonna be giving jump shots not only for like small guards, you know, I mainly play guard, but I got all different heights, 3-pointers, builds, like no matter what you play, I'm gonna have a jump shot for you in this video. Not only that, I'm gonna be giving y'all like the top secrets to shooting on NBA 2K24 that like the top shooters don't even want you to know. Like I'm gonna hook y'all up and make sure y'all can't miss on this game. Because I get it, you know, some people, they be struggling on the game. But make sure to just watch the entire video because no matter what, like throughout the entire video, I'm gonna be giving y'all gems. And if this, you know, video does help you shoot, it makes you a better shooter on NBA 2K24, make sure to like, subscribe, you know, turn on post notifications because I'm gonna be dropping more bangers like this, make y'all better at the game, dropping just absolute heaters. And go follow my other socials because you know I'll be posting there too. I did a quick intro today because like I don't want to waste y'all's time, so let's just get straight into the video. Alright, so we're here in the city, and the first thing I'm gonna go over, just like all my other jump shot videos, if you don't watch my jump shot videos, like no matter the 2K, always buy Jumpshot Boost. I've always recommended them. I don't care what the tests say, whatever. You're going to want to buy Jumpshot Boost. And they're actually at a good price, like 1500 VC. You're going to make that back in 10 games with the Jumpshot Boost. You can see I buy Jumpshot Boost. I have 28 of them right now. You're going to want to buy Jumpshot Boost. They help no matter what. Now the next thing, now this is actually really important. We're going to go over the settings. They have like in like just the normal settings, like you can copy these down. Not too much of it matters for shooting. I would turn shot feedback on all shots so you could see like if you are missing, see if you're shooting slightly early, slightly late. Like other than that, like none of this stuff really matters. You can copy it down. I'm just gonna scroll through it. But we really want to go to the controller settings because this has a lot to do with shooting, dribbling, like all that kind of stuff. To make you better at the game, you want to make sure your settings are right. The first setting is vibration, personal preference. Like I play with it on just because it kind of feels natural to me. I've played with it off before, you know, I'm cool with both, but I just have vibration on for right now. The next setting, shot timing, I put this on shots and layups. I highly recommend shots and layups, but if you don't feel comfortable timing your layups, you can put it on shots only, but I have it on shots and layups, especially as a guard with my layup upgraded. Like, I really want to be able to time my layups because I think if you can get good at it, it's actually really OP. Then free throw timing doesn't really matter because no matter what, I think it makes you time your free throws. I'm not really sure though, I just have on user timing. Now this is one of the most, like probably the most important setting, shot timing visual cue. I have on push. As a guard, I highly recommend push. Actually, no matter the position, I recommend push. Set point, some people use set point. I don't really recommend it as much. It's fine. I mean, it kind of is personal preference, but I would go push or release. Release is also really good, but I think push is clearly the best. You can green all sorts of shots, like just fades and everything, rather for release. It's really tough to green like your fades or if you get like a weird catch, anything like that. That's why I have on push. I just think it's the best. It's the same type of thing from last year. It's like late, like the shot timing release thing. Now jump shot meter, put this off. If you want to have on it, like have it on and you're new to 2K, you don't really know how to shoot, it's fine to have it on, but I have on off. You get a boost with it off. It's not as big of a boost as it was like when the game first came out and in previous 2Ks, but I just feel like less delayed and it kind of distracts me like the meter, and I know how to time my jump shot without it, so I have on off. Layup meter, I have this on. If you're gonna have your layup timer on, I would have your layup meter on as well because it's just, you don't really get a boost like for having your layup meter off, and it just makes it really easy to time your layups. But if you have it on shots only, like your shot timing, then layup meter does not matter. Free throw meter, I have this off. Again, like I can time my free throws without it, and I just feel like really delayed, and it just kind of distracts me with the free throw meter on. Now all this stuff doesn't really matter, like the shot meter stuff. If you have shot meter on, this applies to you, but like for me it doesn't. You can kind of copy this down. All these other stuff kind of applies for dribbling, which I'm gonna get more into detail like in a different video. I'm gonna show y'all my new dribble moves, like a dribble tutorial if y'all need that, but y'all can copy these settings down. And the next part, which is one of the biggest changes in 2K24, is the badges. Now the badge menu does look a lot different than previous 2Ks, and I went over this in like my day one videos, like when I first showed y'all my day one jump shot, and I have like a badge method video up to get y'all's badges up. You don't choose like badge points like you do last year. You kind of just like upgrade them like as you play. Like say I green a lot of shots, I get green machine maxed out. and stuff like that. Now the badge perks you can unlock, like I have one just from my season level. They help you unlock your badges faster. And the same thing with floor setters. Floor setters are actually a lot better. They make it to where your certain badge, like say I have a silver floor setter, my badge automatically goes up to that level and it can't go below that level. And like they have performance multipliers and, you know, all this stuff to make like getting badges really easy. Like I just made a build that I'm gonna show y'all like in this video, like the jump shot on. Like I got my badges so quick. Though like in previous 2Ks, badges mattered a lot more. Badges still really help, but it's kind of like, as Mike Wang put it, like when the game first came out, it's kind of like icing on the cake. Like they help, but it's not as big of like a boost as you got in previous 2Ks. But you still want to make sure all of your badges are like maxed out and you have good badges. All right, for the next tip, this is actually probably the best tip I'm going to give out in the entire video. Like no matter your position, three-pointer, this tip will help you a lot. Not a lot of people know about it. I'm at the Art of Shooting gym. Y'all can see it like on the map here. You go to like the city east. And essentially what this is here is you get your hot zones up. So I think if you go over to like my career and go over to stats, roster, then click on your player card, and you can see your hot zones. Like, yeah, you can see your hot zones. See the purple hot zones. In order to get them purple, and like you get a big boost from having your lethal purple hot zones, you have to come in to this gym. Then you have to have like hot zones like already. Like I could have got my purple hot zone here. And you know, see I have some cold zones, which is fine. But you want to make sure that you have your hot zones like all around. And I'm a guard, so I put like my purple zones like over here, like on the wings. In order to get them, like you have to come talk to this dude. Like I already did mine, but you come talk to the guy right here in this black shirt, and then you like choose your zones. Like if you're a lockdown, you just sent to the corner, you're gonna want to choose the corner. But as a guard, like I did the wings. Then you come do like the drill. Like it's pretty easy. Like all you do is just like go to like whatever spot like you had. You could just like shoot 10 shots. Now doing that, you get your hot zones upgraded, and if you have like your red hot zones like already just from playing the game, they get upgraded to like the lethal zones, which help a lot. Like it gives you a really big boost, and like you're gonna want to do this. But now that I'm back in the park, this is probably the time all of y'all have been waiting for. I'm gonna show y'all my jump shot first. And this is for small guards. Y'all can see it right here. Base Steph Curry, release 1 Oscar Robertson, release 2 Tyrese Maxey, 75% Oscar, max speed. Y'all can see the grades. Now you need a very high 3-pointer for this. You need a 93-point rating, which if you don't get that, I'm gonna show y'all other jump shots later, but this is the best jump shot in the game for guards. Like if you're a guard who plays like Pro M stage, you probably have a 93-pointer. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all some lower 3-point ratings, but this, in my opinion, is the best jump shot in the game. Now, this is the next jump shot that I have, base John Stockton, which it's a quicker base than Steph Curry. I have it with Trae Young, same blending, but this is probably the like second best jump shot. Like I really like this jump shot, and I recommend if you do use John Stockton to put on release on that shot timing visual cue setting that I showed earlier. Now one jump shot that I don't have unlocked because I'm not starter 3, but Patty Mills base is probably the best base in the game. Like all the comp guards who hit starter 3 are using it. I'm not using it yet, but like I will once I hit starter 3. But as a guard, like you only need like an 84 3-pointer. Like you don't really need that high of a 3-point rating, but you're gonna see it like here, like it says Patrick Mills. I don't have it here unlocked right now, but a lot of other guards do, and there's like it's breaking the game. All right, so now I'm on my taller guard. This is like a brand new build that I made. It's a 6'6" though. This is like the best jump shot for the taller guards. Tracy McGrady base, Troy Brown Jr., Oscar Robertson, 73% Troy Brown. Tracy McGrady base is probably the best base in the game. It's taken the game over. It's impossible to contest. It has like the easiest like Q, and it's just absolutely chicken. I use Troy Brown release. It's probably my favorite release in the game. Mix it with Oscar Robertson. This is an elite jump shot. For the McGrady base, you need an 87 3-pointer or mid-range. Now if you can't get the Tracy McGrady base, Jarrett Culver is probably the next best thing. It is a little bit slower, but you can see it looks very similar. But that's kind of like the budget Tracy McGrady. Like another good jump shot I highly recommend is Ben Shepherd. Like if you prefer this over Tracy McGrady, you could use it. but I prefer McGrady, but Ben Shepherd is very good. And there's also like a couple other good bases, like JT Thor was really good. Like I've seen some people use Brandon Pajemski base. I heard that's pretty good. Or like Scottie Pippen, I know is a pretty good base. But you can kind of choose like whatever you want, but I highly recommend the Tracy McGrady base. If you can get it, you have to try it out. It's probably the best base in the game. It has absolutely taken the game by storm. That's all I really got for today's video. I showed y'all a lot of jump shots, a lot of tips in this video, so if you could just drop a like. Obviously you enjoyed the video, and I know you came out of this video a better shooter. Again, like, subscribe, do all that. I'm staying consistent on all platforms. Go check that out in the description. That's all I got for today. Peace.
Everything feel right. I ain't really end up popping off, cause begging ain't my type. Finna put a Benz in my parking lot, and my brother shoot, they don't fight. So we don't really sit and just talk a lot. Don't think I had an off night. She see me starting that parking lot, I think she like the off-white. And no, I really don't say a lot. They heard and know what I did. Can't wait and tell a nigga